Okay. So I welcome everyone to yet another session of Bhagavad Gita as it is important shlokas reading for kids. We'll start off with the prayers. Can someone volunteer to do the prayers?
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Krishna Chaitanya.
Thank you so much, Krishna Chaitanya. You can start off with the prayer.
Om Agnanatimidandasya Prananjana Salakaya Chakchidum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachyata Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Okay. So we have learned quite a few verses and you have all done very well in your exam. Very, very nice. Everyone has participated very nicely and performed extremely well in the exam. So proud of you all. So shall we take some volunteers to recite some verses? Can someone do 3-6? Yes. Asra, Krishna Chaitanya.
Mataji, this is Krishna Chaitanya.
Yes, Krishna Chaitanya.
I'll do 3.6. Yagnartat karmanonyatra lokoyam sarvabandhana Taddartam karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara.
Very good, Krishna Chaitanya. Excellent, good job.
Hare Krishna.
Anyone else?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Yes,
Can I do 3.9?
Yeah.
Yagna arthat karmano anyatra lokayam karma bandhana tad artham karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara.
Very nice. Thank you, Asra. Okay. So, who else do we have on the call? We have Vishal, we have Vrinda, and who else is there on the call? I see one more person.
Shri Krishna.
Shri Krishna. Is this your first time, Shri Krishna?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how did you join the class? You joined the class from the Madhava group or you joined the class from some other place?
Initially, he joined and later on he was not able to continue with the classes. So now as his holidays started, again he started with his slokas.
Okay. So will you be able to join with the link so that you can see the screen because it's an audio-visual presentation?
Okay. Is this Preethi Mataji?
Yes. Yes.
Mataji is Saujanya Mataji.
Oh, Saujanya Mataji. Very. Okay, Mataji, you must be a part of the group. So just click on the link and you'll be able to join the audio-visual presentation. You can see the screen as well so that you can interact with us. Okay?
Okay, Mataji.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. So, Vrinda, you want to chant any of the verses?
Yes, Mataji. Vrinda, your turn. Harpanya.
చెప్పు నీట్లో శిష్య Very good. Very good. Vishal, do you want to chant any of the verses?
Can I chant 3.6?
Yeah.
Yajatat karmano nayatra lokoya karma badapatad anatam karma kanetiya mukta sangha samakara.
Very good. Very nice, Vishal. Excellent. Nice try. Very good. Very nice. Okay. And Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna, do you want to try any verse? From Bhagavad Gita.
Any verse?
Yeah, any verse. You want to do the first one? Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre?
Okay, Mataji. Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Kamaka Pandava Shaiva Kim Akarvata Sanjaya.
Thank you so much, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Thank you so much for chanting so nicely. Thank you. So, we saw in our previous session 3.9. Okay, now we're going to continue to see the verse for today, which is 3.14. But before we go to 3.14, we are first going to check out what we did in our previous session. So in our previous session, we did verse number 3.9. And many of you chanted verse number 3.9 today. So we see that the translation says, work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed, right? You remember this. So in our previous session, we saw how whatever we do, it has to be dovetailed in the service of Vishnu. It has to be dovetailed in the service of Krishna. Otherwise, what happens? Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for whose satisfaction should we perform?
Krishna.
Very good. So in that way, we will always remain free from bondage. This is what we saw in our previous verse. So in today's verse is going to be a continuation of the same understanding. Okay? Now, we also saw the slide where how yajna performed is for the satisfaction of Vishnu always. Whether it is a fire sacrifice or whether we are doing sankirtan or whatever sacrifice we do, the ultimate enjoyer is the Supreme Lord. So we saw this also in our previous session. And we also saw how all the gifts that are given to us in this world, everything is from the Lord and it has to be used properly only in the service of the Lord. Right? We saw how the air, water, fire, all the elements of nature are all gifts of God. So everything should be appropriately used in His service. So this is what we saw in our previous session. And now we will go to our today's verse. It's a continuation of this verse that we saw in 3.6. Okay. Now let's move on to 3.14. You can repeat after me. It's a very famous verse in the Bhagavad Gita. I recommend that everyone memorize this verse very nicely. After me. Annad bhavanti bhutani.
Annat bhavati bhutani.
Annat bhavanti bhutani.
Annat bhavanti bhutani.
Annat bhavanti bhutani.
Annat bhavanti bhutani.
Parjanyat anna sambhava.
Parjanyat sambhava.
Parjanyat anna sambhava.
Parjanyat sambhava.
Yajnat bhavati parjanyo.
Yajnat bhavati parjanyo.
यज्ञात् भवति पर्जन्यो
यज्ञात् पर्जन्यो
यज्ञः कर्म समुद्भव
यज्ञः कर्म समुद्भव
यज्ञः कर्म समुद्भव
यज्ञः कर्म समुद्भव
अन्नात् भवन्ति भूतानि
अन्नात् भवन्ति भूतानि
पर्जन्यात् अन्नसम्भव
पर्जन्यात् अन्नसम्भव
यज्ञात् भवति पर्जन्यो
यज्ञात् भवति पर्जन्यो
यज्ञः कर्म समुद्भव
यज्ञः कर्म समुद्भव
Okay, two lines together. अन्नात् भवन्ति भूतानि पर्जन्यात् अन्नसम्भवः
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 यज्ञात् भवति पर्जन्यो यज्ञः कर्म समुद्भव
यज्ञः कर्म समुद्भव
Okay. So, you might have all heard of this word anna. Can anyone tell me what anna is?
From grains?
Yeah, from grains.
Brother?
Generally, yeah. What's that?
Brother?
Oh, anna. Okay, yeah, that is also there. Yeah. So this is that is not. So this is anna. Anna. Okay, not anna. So anna is generally we say for food, especially sometimes for rice. You know, we say this anna, that anna. You might have heard in the Indian languages. Sometimes, especially for rice, they use the word anna. But actually, the original meaning of the word anna is actually grains. Any kind of grains is actually anna. And Parjanya, this word means rains. It might be a new word for you, but the word for rain is Parjanya. Okay, so we see some keywords, Anna, Parjanya, and then Yajna. Yajna, all of you, right? What is Yajna?
Sacrifice.
Yes, yes. Yajna is sacrifice. And karma
Is
actions
fruit of
of activities.
Fruit of activities.
Yeah, any activity is karma. Very good. Good job. Very nice. So now you know the meaning of the verse. You know the meaning of a few keywords, so you know the meaning of the verse. So repeat after me. All living bodies subsist on food grains.
All living bodies subsist on food grains,
Which are produced from rains.
which are produced from rain.
Rains are produced
Rains are produced
by performance of yajna, sacrifice.
by performance of yajna, sacrifice.
And yajna is born of prescribed duties.
And yajna is born of prescribed duties.
Very nice. So remember we saw a chain of reaction earlier. Contemplation on the object of the senses till fall down into the material pool. Remember that huge chain? So like that, there is another chain that you must remember. All living bodies are dependent on what for our life? How are we all surviving? What do we need?
Food.
Food, right?
Grains.
So we are all dependent on food grains to eat. How are these food grains produced? What do you need to grow a crop? What do you need?
You need rain, sunlight.
Correct. You need sunlight, you need rain. So basically all these food grains are produced from rains, because unless there is rain, you cannot water the soil and food grains will not be produced. because we need sun as well. Okay. Now, Krishna is saying here that rains are produced by performance of sacrifice. So this is something new we are going to learn today. What is this performance of sacrifice? Okay. And this yajna or sacrifice is born of prescribed duties. So you can see there is a chain that is being made. For grains you need rains. For rains you need yajna or sacrifice. And for sacrifice one must do the prescribed duties. Okay. So this chain. Now we'll understand this chain in full detail. Okay. So you already answered my question. What are the things you need to produce grains? So you need good soil, right? You need. Where do you get the water from?
From the clouds.
Yeah, from the clouds which give us rains. And we need good sunlight to produce grains or any kind of food items. So who do you think is providing all of these?
Krishna.
Good. So we know, we have an understanding where it's coming. Do you think we are manufacturing all this in the factories?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we don't get, of course we do make pasta and make all kinds of things, chips and all that in the factory, but our raw ingredients, different kinds of grains, pulses, everything, fruits, vegetables, they are all gifts of nature. And Krishna is giving all this in his creation. So therefore all of these are not just gifts of nature, but they are also coming from Krishna, who's the source of everything. Now, you are all very good students and you have learned so much in your science. So can someone tell me what you have learned in your science class about rain? How rain
It comes from the sky.
Rain comes from like bodies of water. It evaporates from bodies of water, and then the water turns into clouds, and then the clouds rain, and then they go back into the bodies of water and on.
Right. Very nice. So, but have you ever wondered? We know the cycle, how it exactly rains, but how and why? Why should it be that way? Okay.
Otherwise, we wouldn't. Oh, sorry. So we don't. So that we always have.
What's that?
We wouldn't have water, and we would.
Yeah, we wouldn't have water. Yes. If we don't have water, then obviously we don't have rains. So everything is in order, right? Everything is in order. So we just know the cycle that is happening, okay? Just that is visible to the eyes. But we have never understood how this order is actually going on, how everything is so perfect in the world. So to understand that, Krishna is telling you what exactly happens behind the scenes. We are just seeing what is in front of us. But what's happening behind the scenes? That Krishna is telling us in this verse. Okay? So, elements of nature like water, fire, air, ether, all of these, we are just seeing them as raw elements. Okay? But behind each one of these, there is a presiding personality. So therefore, each of these different elements of nature are controlled by different kinds of demigods. So can you name some demigods you have heard of from the Vedas who control these elements and tell me what they control?
Indra.
What does he control?
He controls lightning and rain.
Very good. So how many of you have seen Little Krishna?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. So you all know that Indra is in charge of rains, right? And with the
And
help of
lightning.
and lightning, very good.
And Vayu.
And Vayu, very good. Vayu is in charge of
Wind.
wind. Very nice. Okay.
Varuna is in charge of water.
Very good. Varuna is in charge of water.
Surya is in charge of sunlight.
Yeah, very good.
Chandra is in charge of moonlight.
Very nice. Fire?
Agni.
Very good. You got it all. Very nice.
Yamaraj is in control of death.
Yes. That's right. Good job. Okay. So therefore, we see that there is a cosmic order. And we have demigods. We have certain processes by which we please demigods, and therefore demigods who are in charge of these different elements of nature keep them functioning properly. Okay? Behind everything we see in this world, there is actually a controller. Just like in previous sessions, we have seen how a car just doesn't move by itself. There is a controller, there is a driver, right? Who's actually, that's how the car gets into motion. Similarly, behind all these chief elements of nature, there is a controller behind it. So therefore, it is our duty to be in cooperation with them. Then, if we are ready to cooperate with these controllers, then the cosmic order in this world will be balanced out. Okay? Just like if you have to run a government. We all know that currently we are living in this country, United States of America, and there is a government in charge, right? So the government has, the president, and then there are so many appointed officers, and there is a huge structure of a ruling party that is in charge. That is called as the government, right? Now, as citizens, we are expected to pay taxes. Unless we give some taxes, the government cannot function properly. Where do they get the money from? It is on us, right? So whatever our parents are doing, they are going out and they are working and they are earning, they give a portion of it as taxmen to the government so that the government can function nicely. So we see that there is a concept of cooperation between the government and between the people. Similarly, in this world, there are demigods. Demigods are in charge. They are in charge of giving us these elements of nature. Now, nothing comes free. Nothing comes free. Just like how for a good government, we have to pay some taxes. Similarly, for the cosmic order to be in place, we have to cooperate with these departments, different departments of wind, air, water, fire. Like that, we have to cooperate with them. And how do we cooperate? That is by performance of yajna. So by performing yajna, these personalities, they are pleased and they make sure that they cooperate with us nicely and they provide us with all our needs. So, when the cooperation is messed up, okay, when we are not performing yajnas properly, then the system collapses. So, when the yajna is not properly performed, you will see that in some places there are no rains, or in some places there is heavy flood of rains. Sometimes there is famine, there is no production of food grains. Sometimes there is excess of water and there are huge floods. So all these imbalances in nature actually is because of us. If we do not perform the sacrifices mentioned properly, then this huge system that is there collapses. Okay, so you all have seen Little Krishna movie very nicely. So you know what happened when these sacrifices were not performed properly. There is a huge flood, there are rains, there are so many other problems. Of course, but then Krishna was giving a message in that story that everything should ultimately be done for this in the service of Krishna. Okay, in the service of the Supreme Lord. But generally, the principle is that if the sacrifices are not performed properly in the right consciousness, then there is a disturbance. Okay, either you don't get sufficient supply of rain, or you get extreme supply of rain that is not of any use. Okay. Now, we also saw this in our previous class. We saw how to perform sacrifice. all the sacrifices ultimately performed for the pleasure of whom? Of the Supreme Lord.
Krishna.
Yeah, for the pleasure of Krishna. So whether you are performing a fire sacrifice or whether you are performing the sacrifice for this age, which is, what is the sacrifice for this age?
Chanting Hare Krishna.
Holy name of the Lord.
Holy names. Correct. So chanting the holy names, right? Congregational chanting. So whether you are performing a fire sacrifice or whether you are performing congregational chanting, it has to be aimed at pleasing the Supreme Lord. In the process, the demigods are also satisfied and being happy with us. Rain, they give us everything that we need to live peacefully in this world. We also saw in our previous session about the importance of the stomach, right? So, all the parts of the body are trying hard to please the stomach. Like that, all these demigods who are expansions of the Lord, who are like bodily parts of the Lord, are trying only to please the Lord. So therefore, whatever sacrifice we do is ultimately for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. And because he is satisfied, all these demigods are satisfied, and they are going to produce, they are going to give us what we want correctly. So, what is the best way to perform sacrifice on a day-to-day basis? So we all saw this chain began with food grains. Because we have to survive, we need food grains, and because we need food grains, we need rains, and because we need rains, we have to do some sacrifice that is born out of our duties. This is the chain that we saw. Now, on a day-to-day basis, you see everything begins with food, right, for sustenance. So what do we do with that food? When we offer that food in sacrifice to the Supreme Lord, then this chain becomes complete. Everything becomes balanced out. So whatever grains are produced in the field, when we cook with that, we offer it back in sacrifice to Vishnu. So that is the science behind actually offering everything to the Lord. Because the cycle becomes complete when you offer whatever you have prepared for your eating, for your sustenance, first to the Lord in sacrifice, and then you take it. You see, the entire cycle becomes complete. Then there is no disorder. Okay, so prasadam works on different levels. It works on so many levels. You see that prasadam helps to purify our mind and consciousness. It removes us from all sins. Similarly, it helps with the completion of the cycle. So always food is first offered in sacrifice to Krishna or Vishnu. Okay? And a person who performed this sacrifice perfectly, anyone knows who this is?
Oh yeah, I relearned this in Govinda.
Preethi Maharaj. King Preethi.
Very good, very good, very nice. So Prithu Maharaj, during his time, before, just when he incarnated, there was a huge disorder because of the previous king. There was a huge disorder. Vena, before him, he didn't perform sacrifices properly. He, in fact, stopped sacrifices that were going on. And during his time, there was a huge disorder, and the earth refused to give grains. So in those days, whatever they, the earth hid everything. She just took away everything because she was not happy with King Vena. So she would refuse to produce crops. There was no rice, there was no wheat. There was a huge famine during that time. And not only that, she also hid all her jewels. Where do you get all this gold, silver, rubies and all from? Anyone knows where you get them from?
From the rocks.
Yeah, from the rocks. And it's a part of
the ground.
Yeah, from the rocks, from the mountains. That's where you mine them. There is a process of mining with which you take out all these jewels. You take out gold, you take out silver. So basically, Mother Earth is giving you all these riches. She refused to perform properly. She said, no, I'm going to withdraw. I'm not going to give anything. So when Prithu Maharaj came, he saw that there was such a huge disorder, and he started performing so many sacrifices, all for the pleasure of Vishnu. And then the earth was filled with wonderful crops and jewels. Anyone knows how many sacrifices Prithu Maharaj performed?
99, but the last one,
Very good.
I'm not sure what he did. But he actually did 100.
Yes, correct. So he wanted to do 100 sacrifices, but he stopped with 99 because he was requested to stop because Indra was getting agitated. Anyway, so he performed so many sacrifices and the earth became lush and nice again. Okay, so that is something we see in history. In history also this is happening. Now, in recent times, so many times actually, just by performing Sankirtan Yajna. See, you see in the previous ages, there was a lot of purity in the people. People were able to sit for long hours performing huge fire sacrifices. They would sit and they would perform elaborate sacrifices. The ingredients that was available for these sacrifices was very, very pure. The Brahmanas who would perform these sacrifices were very pure. So everything was very conducive for fire sacrifices in those days. But in these days, the best method of sacrifice is chanting, congregational chanting, doing Harinam Sankirtan. So just to prove that, when Prabhupada was here, around 1972, when he was here, he asked everyone to perform a huge Harinam Yajna, okay, a huge congregational chanting in Hyderabad. And at the end of the Harinam chanting, there was a lot of rain, and the entire town of Hyderabad became filled with nice rain. Why? Because of the chanting of the holy names. Actually, the entire city was in great famine during that time, and there was no rain for almost 1 year. But then, just by the performance of Sankirtan, by the devotees, they brought rain. And this doesn't end in 1972. Even to this day, in places where there are drought, where we are not able to produce rain, devotees go and they perform congregational chanting. They do it for a few hours and they are able to see result, able to see rains. So, we all know the external signs of how rain is formed. But what happens behind the scene? That Krishna explains here in this verse. So in this verse, we see the importance of performing sacrifice for the pleasure of the Lord. Hence rain produced, and from rains grains are produced, and because of grains, in cooperation with the demigods, we are also nourished. Did everyone understand this verse?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Any questions? Any questions?
No, Mataji.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay, now let's take turns and do the verse again. Okay, you can all take turns, start one by one, do the word and the translation, both.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Anandhavanti bhutani prajnaya dana sambhava yagnad bhavati varjanya yagna karma samudbhava. All living bodies subsist on food grains, which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yagna or sacrifice, and yagna is born from prescribed duties. Thank you, Mataji.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Yes.
Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyadanna sambhava yagnad bhavati parjanyo yagna karma samudbhava.
Very good.
All living bodies subsist on food grains which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yagna, sacrifice, and yajna is born of prescribed duties.
Very good.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Vishal.
Yes, Vishal.
Anad Bhagavanti Bhutani Parajanya Anasabam Sambhava Yadanat Pavanti Paranjoyo Yadanat Karma Samyudhava. All living bodies
Very good.
on food grains, which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yajna, sacrifice, and yajna is born of prescribed duties.
Very good. Good job, Vishal.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Yes, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Go ahead.
Annad bhavanti bhutani prajanyādanna sambhava yajanyād bhavati prajanyo yajna karma samudbhava.
Very good.
All living bodies subsist on food grains, which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yajna, sacrifice, and yajna is born of prescribed duties.
Very good.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Krishna. Can I say it?
Yes, Krishna.
Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyadanna sambhavaha yajnad bhavati parjanyo yajna karma samudbhavaha. All living bodies subsist on food grains, which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yajna, sacrifice, and yajna is born of prescribed duties.
Very good, Krishna. So who else do we have? We have Ashutosh and Vrinda, I guess, left.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah.
Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad annasambhavaha yagnad bhavati parjanyo yagna karma samudbhava. All living bodies subsist on food grains, which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yagna, sacrifice, and yagna is born of prescribed duties. Thank you.
Very good. Vrinda?
Mataji, she don't know this sloka.
Okay, she wants to repeat after me?
Yes, Mataji, thank you so much. Yeah. Can you repeat it, Mataji?
Yes.
Annat bhavanti bhutani.
Annat bhavati bhutani.
Annat bhavanti bhutani.
Annat bhavati bhutani.
Parjanyat Anna Sambhava.
Sambhavaha.
Yajnat bhavati Parjanyo Yajna karma Samudbhava. Very good. Okay. So
Thank you,
Mataji. Thank you. Thank you so much. So everyone is good. We'll end the call and we'll meet again next week with a different verse. Okay. Vancha kalpataru vescha kripasindhu Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much, vilasini Mataji. It is really so nice of you that though being a long weekend and everything, you took up the class. I really appreciate your efforts. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thanks to the children for coming today. Thank you all. Thank you.